Hi everybody, Iamxshadrach here, and this is Assassin's Creed Black Flag, Sequence 3, Memory 6.
Here's to our pirate republic, lads. We're prosperous, free, and out the reach of kings, clergy, and debt collectors.
Near 500 men now pledge their allegiance to the Brethren of the Coast in Nassau. Not a bad number.
True. Yet we lack sturdy defenses. If the king were to attack the town, he'd trample us.
Then let us find the observatory. If it does what these Templars claim, we'll be unbeatable.
Not that twaddle again, can we? It's a story for schoolboys. I mean, proper defenses. Steal a galleon, shift all the guns to one side. Make a nice ornament for one of our harbors.
It will not be easy to steal a full Spanish galleon. Have you one in mind?
I do, sir. And I'll show you. She's a fussock, she is. Fat and slow.
Jackdaw handles nice. Pincher from the Spanish, was it?
Aye. In the midst of a hurricane.
Just before the treasure fleet was smashed against the shore.
Is the haul aboard is...
So starting out here, basically what we got to do is we're going to go to this point here that's about 1,600 meters out, and we got to locate the El Arca del Maestro. I'm sure I pronounced that wrong, but anyways, that's what we got to do. Once we get out there, there's going to be basically a big green circle that's going to be the radius of the area where we can possibly find this ship. Use your spyglass, look around. It shouldn't be that hard to find. Once you do, make sure you mark it so that way you have it on your HUD. And as you can see, we're approaching the big green circle coming right up.
This is for the military and them that get in our way. Easy as she goes. No telling what you may find out here.
Like staring through a waterfall.
Don't soil your breeches, lads. I got this.
As you can see right on our left, there's burning wreckage. Basically, if you're new to this game, I'm sure a lot of you guys know already, how you have to get the cargo from that is you actually have to unboard your ship, jump on that ship, and you run around basically, and there's a time limit from when the ship's going to sink. I've done it a couple times. I find that it's not really worth the time and effort it takes to go around for the amount of cargo that you're actually getting. So I usually just leave those. If you sink them, then the cargo's gone. You can't recover it from the water. So, like I said, I just gotta leave those alone. I move on to bigger and better things. Speaking of bigger and better things, what do we have here? Now that wasn't that hard at all. Basically, it was lined right up with my spyglass when I looked in, and it really. You just kind of got to look for the big, huge radius of yellow that's taking up the screen on your HUD there. And that's pretty much where that boat's going to be. It's really hard to miss. So if you have a hard time with it, then just keep circling around. You'll find it. It won't take you long. So basically what we're doing is we're just going to follow the tail end of the ship. As long as we kind of stay right behind it here, you'll do just fine. But let's not forget about other patrolling ships. Just, you know, if they're coming close to you, just speed up. Just try and stay out of that yellow or the green. Or I'm kind of colorblind, so forgive me if I'm a little off on that. But if you do end up within their field of vision, just steer out and speed up a little bit. You do have a good window of time before they're actually going to initiate and actually take action on your presence.
topsails and gallants!
Pull! Pull up all but me!
As much sail as you can!
Loose all! Party line!
Trim the yards off the wind!
Mainmast! Bring in the top halyards! Pull!
All sail! She'll take it!
I know she's a good sailor! Now prove it, my brother!
Close the royals and tops!
Reef the main!
Get them aloft! Douse all sail!
Lil off the loose main!
Every last scrap of duck on the...
So it's looking like our long journey, our long tale is coming to an end. That was really time consuming, but anyways, here we are. The first thing we're going to have to do here is we're going to have to avoid the mortar fire. Then the next step will be basically a series of side objectives that we're going to want to take care of, and I'll catch you guys up to speed when that comes around.
Hell, but respect the man.
Mortar Scanway!
So if you guys haven't noticed, kind of what I did here is a little bit of a striping, like a zigzag pattern. It seemed to work out well. If you do find yourself getting bombarded by mortars, don't forget you can hold down your brace button, and then your ship will brace for impact basically, and that will minimize the damage that you take from the mortar fire. So coming up here, we'll see our side objectives here in one moment. And here we are. Use one broadside to sink 2 boats. Use heavy shot to sink 2 boats. Now these ships coming up are very weak ships, I'd like to say, but early on in the game I did come back to do this. I waited to beef up my ship a little bit before I took this on. So basically what you want to do here is you want to line up 2 ships. Just keep circling until the opportunity knocks. As you can see, I got that right off the bat. It was pretty simple. And as far as the heavy shot goes, it's just like shooting your broadside cannons, except for you're not going to scope in. You're going to want to make sure you're close because it does heavy close range damage. And just fire when they're close, and you should have no trouble sinking these ships.
Close the royals and tops! All down and clew up! Give me some speed!
Now here's the second ship right here for my heavy shot. And it's quite a beautiful thing, that heavy shot. It really does catastrophic damage. It's quite a beast. I just want to remind you again, don't scope in. Make sure that you just basically you're free aiming like you're hip firing from a first-person shooter, and just let her rip, and that's your heavy shot.
She's sailing for that island.
I know the place. A natural stronghold used by a French captain named Ducasse.
Julian Ducasse, the Templar.
Name's right. Didn't know he had a title.
I know the man. And if he sees my ship, he'll know it from his time in Havana, meaning he may wonder at who's sailing her now. I can't risk that.
And I don't want to lose that galleon. Let's think on it. Maybe wait till it's dark before hopping aboard.
So I've used my broadside cannons to sink 2 boats with 1 shot, and I used my heavy shot to sink 2 ships also. So that is it. I am Shadrach here saying thank you, and until next time, take care.